let's go for a quick stroll in this all-electric Lexus, okay? I am more of an automotive enthusiast. I like fast, loud cars. I like things that are brash. I like big pickup trucks. I like billy goat rock crawling SUVs. This is not any of those. What I can speak to is that when it's in sport mode, which it will be for the entire duration that my cheeks are in this silky smooth seat, it's pretty quick. It's right in the 5-second 0 to 60 range. It's got all-wheel drive, so you don't get a bunch of slippage. It really is pretty peppy. Now, because this is a Lexus, it's more of a luxury vehicle, you get about a half-a-second delay between you pressing your foot all the way to the floor and it ramping into the power. So it smooths it out just a little bit, but you're probably not all that interested in the performance aspect of this vehicle, because what you truly should be interested in, because there are more sporty and faster and tighter and lower and more track or street focused vehicles than this for the same or less money. What you should be focused on is what this vehicle does really well. I'm talking about the interior. Oh my goodness. The interior on this vehicle makes this vehicle. It is so good. As soon as I sat down in this thing and I turned it on, it said, hey, your buns look a little warm. Let me turn the seat coolers on. And it's just, it's fully perforated seats. You get cooling throughout the entire seat. It's a wonderful experience. It does some stuff automatically. You can dial in all your settings through this big Lexus Toyota new infotainment system here. You got a lot of customizability. And another little party trick, which actually is not a party trick at all, I think this is fantastic. Hopefully this makes its way into essentially all products, is you can go from a clear sunroof to opaque. I can immediately tell a heat difference, a lighting difference. Surely you can see it on camera between clear and opaque. It's got some sort of a electro or electromagnetic something sandwiched between the layers of glass, some sort of technological stuff. As long as it doesn't break, I love it. You press a button, clear, back to opaque. You can see the building back here behind me, clear, see the building? Opaque. It's almost like an incredibly fine frost on a window at the click of a button. The ride is pretty smooth for what it is. It's a heavy electric vehicle on some pretty large wheels, but the suspension soaks up a lot of stuff. It's, like I said, it's all-wheel drive, so your power is not just throwing you all over the place. I'm currently on the downtown Tyler brick streets, the very hummy. There's a lot of bumps and dips and all this stuff. And it's just soaking it up pretty well for a platform that's this young. So back to the entire reason, other than this clear to opaque, that is truly very impressive. But other than that, the entire reason that you should even look at this car is you want an electric Lexus that is a city driver, and most importantly, an incredible interior. I love this interior. It's like this deep, like pastel, soft denim. And then at your belt line, you have just a little bit of frosted aluminum look accents. It's got this faux black wood here in the center. All your touch points are nice and soft and plush. The stitching looks really nice. You got a little bit of accent stitching. It's so nice to be in here. You have a driver-focused dash where everything is facing you. You have this very well-machined knurling around your drive selector. You have a couple of hard buttons. You have USB-C charging, and most everything else is inside the infotainment system or on a wheel button here. Now let's talk about the wheel buttons, because that's cool. If you press the button, obviously it actuates that function. But if you touch it without depressing it, it displays what you're touching and what the function of it is. Now, last but not least, steering wheel. It's soft, it's cushy, but it's not rubbery. The texture is really nice. It doesn't feel wet or leathery or slippery or sticky. It's got just a little bit of texture. It's squishy. It's the right size. It's got some paddles here where a sports car enthusiast would assume those are paddle shifters. There's nothing to shift in this. There's no real transmission in this electric car. It determines the strength or weakness of your one pedal drive modes. At about $67,000, the way this one sits, who is this vehicle actually for? You can get more range out of a very similarly priced vehicle. You can get a sportier car. You can get something that honestly probably looks a little bit nicer. Who is this for? If you want an all-electric Lexus city vehicle with the most incredible interior that you can probably get for this money, that is this car.